welcome back to Vee Vlogs. I'm at my parents' house right now and we're actually packing the new back to school mystery boxes. So I'll show you a little sneak peek. You can't see what's inside just yet, but look at all this. We do like, I don't know, 6 or 7 tables worth of these, and there's another table in the other room. Takes all day. I don't know if everybody knows that we do it ourselves. My mom and I actually pack them, and then Ty's on the taping of the boxes. My dad does like all of the little unpacking of the plushies and puts together the posters. So it's like a team effort over here, and my mom and I were saying that we think this is going to be the best back to school mystery boxes ever. Right, Mom?
It is. I think I would like one.
You would like one? Yeah, they're looking really, really cool. Ty is over here doing all of the taping.
I'm on box sport duty.
Yes, he's creating boxes and then he also packs them up as well, so.
I just tape things.
You just
I
tape.
feel like I have the hardest job.
You're the taper.
Yeah.
And then Daddy V is over here folding up all the posters. You guys can see this because this is our new summer merch anyway. My wings are just hiding right now. So these posters come in the mystery boxes and Dad's putting them together in this box here. Winnie's also here. She just went outside. Come on in. But our house gets so full of these little wormy things that go into the boxes. And then poor Tumnus, we have him closed off in this room because if we don't, he'll eat all of the stuff on the floor and get sick.
He might get put in a mystery box.
He might be put in a mystery box. We don't want that. I make sure not to wear my wedding ring on days like this because I'm afraid it's gonna fall off into one of the boxes and someone's getting a diamond.
That would be like the extra.
Yeah, someone's getting an engagement ring, everybody. Anyways, we're gonna stop for lunch. It's coming soon. We'll be announcing on my main channel in a few days. And yeah, very exciting. 4 hours later from SpongeBob, Dad.
The very next day.
Yeah. Didn't take that long, but this is our stack that Dad is putting stickers on. We literally do everything by hand. Stickers, the boxes, all the stuff. We did another round on here. It's an all-day thing. Look at our floor, guys. It's crazy. But we're so excited about the boxes.
Yes, we are.
Hey guys, it's the next day now. It's very early in the morning, and the only reason why we're up is because today is a bit of a monumental day. Not so much for Jessii or I, but for the little guy that's hiding inside his box right now. Today is the day Tumnus is going in for his neuter, as well as some soft palate surgery and potentially getting one of his teeth pulled. It's a big day for him. It's something that we've been setting up for a while. We wanted to make sure that if Tumnus is going under for his neuter, that if there was anything else that needed to be done, we could get it all done at once. So it's finally the time, and it's a bit nerve-wracking to say the least. The little guy back here is had all of his medication that he's needed to. He's had a bit of a sedative, so he's not as freaked out as probably Jessii or I am. Just hoping that everything goes smoothly. The place that we're taking him is absolutely fantastic. I'm sure everything's going to be okay, but that doesn't stop my mind from freaking out at me. But I know he's going to be okay. He's going to be a little rough coming out, so you guys will see that in a bit. So we'll see you guys then.
You good?
I am emotionally drained right now and physically drained. I feel like this day is going to be a lot harder on me than it is actually going to be on Tumnus, and he's the one receiving surgery. Currently right now, he is in surgery at this moment. I was crying on the way home.
Tumnus is very loved and we're just very worried, but we know he's gonna be okay. We're just sitting here waiting. We're gonna do some work. We thought we would just do like a Tumnus intermission right now. I feel like it's so somber.
This isn't a very happy, exciting moment.
It's
like
really not.
The happy part is that doing all of this stuff means that he's gonna have a longer and happier life. He's gonna be able to breathe better, so.
Yeah, he'll be okay. But I thought because we're just waiting around, I would update you guys on the next horror movies that we watch. And we're gonna do it a bit differently today. I've been seeing a lot of comments from people asking us to sort of expand more about what each movie is about, because we kind of just go through it really quickly because we watch so many. So I'm going to briefly read you a synopsis of each one, so then you guys can know if you'd be interested in watching it or not, you know, more context.
More work for me.
A little bit more work for you in editing. Okay, so let's get into it. By the way, I got bit by a spider last night. I was sitting on the couch watching a movie and I felt this like burning sensation and I felt something crawling in my shirt. So I kind of just did this. And I thought I'd be fine. And then like when I was getting ready for bed, I looked at my shoulder and there was a big bite on it. And then I called Ty over and he's like, yep, I see two pincher dots. It freaked me out and I couldn't sleep all night because I thought I was gonna die. That's what my brain goes to. I was like, was it poisonous? Because it was like a welt bite, and that freaks me out.
I'm gonna take that.
Might be the bet. Or your mom. Okay, that was a phone call break. So let's get into these movies. So the next one we watched was called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark from 2010. I always thought this was like a kid's movie, but I wasn't really sure, but it's actually rated like kind of high. Like I think it's like 14A or 18A. No, that makes sense though.
See, that's the thing. I could have swore this movie came out in like 2003.
No, it came out.
It felt like I watched it when I was young.
You would have been in grade 9. I mean, over 10 years ago.
I know.
Still a while ago. Okay, so let's get into the synopsis. A young girl sent to live with her father and his new girlfriend believes that she has released creatures from a sealed ash pit in the basement of her new home. I mean, this movie's been out for so long that I think it's okay to say that they're like creepy fairy creatures. But they don't have any wings, which upset me. But I actually thought it was a really fun movie. I think if I was younger, I would have enjoyed it more. Ty gave it a 3.
I really didn't enjoy it even back when I watched it, when I believed when I was like 5 years old or whatever.
You were in grade 9, you weren't 5. All right, and then I gave it a 5. It would have been higher if I was younger. Then we watched A Lonely Place to Die from 2011, and let me tell you,
We watched in finger quotes.
we watched it. It wasn't very good. I'll give you the synopsis. A group of 5 mountaineers are hiking and climbing in the Scottish Highlands when they discover a young girl buried in a small chamber in the wilderness. They become caught up in a terrifying game of cat and mouse with the kidnappers as they try to get this girl to safety. Sounds interesting enough, right? Sounds like a good plot, which is why it was on my list. It's actually highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. We gave it a 1. Both of us. A 1. Terrible, boring, didn't make sense. The whole time Ty and I were watching it, we're like, how did that happen? Why are they here? What is going on?
Characters would disappear and then they'd be right next to each other all of a sudden.
It didn't make any sense. If you've seen this, tell us. Are we missing something? It didn't make sense. Didn't make sense. Next we watched The Thing from 2011. Now we've actually watched The Thing from the 80s, I believe.
I believe it's 1983 is when the first one came out.
Really good movie. Really loved it. So we were excited to watch the next one. I'll give you a synopsis of that. At an Antarctica research site, the discovery of an alien craft leads to a confrontation between graduate student Kate Lloyd and scientist Dr. Sander Halverson. I feel like it doesn't give much.
Because it shouldn't.
I guess it shouldn't.
It shouldn't because it spoils too much.
Yeah.
But even though it's based on a movie from 1980 something, and it's a prequel to the events that happened. So if you've seen the one in the 80s, it's based at the first camp that they arrive at where a lot of stuff seems to have happened.
Yeah, if you like sci-fi horror, if you like aliens, you'll love this. Ty and I both liked it. We both gave it a 6, which I know isn't super high, and I think that's because we liked the first one better.
The first one had a lot more suspense, I'd say, and going into the next, like the newer one, knowing what's kind of gonna happen, it's neat to see how those events unfolded, but it gets rid of some of that suspense.
This movie was actually rated very low, especially by critics. I think it only got 20-something% on Rotten Tomatoes because people were very upset they didn't use practical effects like they did in the first movie. They used CGI in this newest movie, and it just takes away that realism, I think. But
the practical effects in the original
make it so scary.
Yeah.
Really
they did a really good job
disgusting.
with it.
Oh, by the way, this movie's very gory and disturbing. If you don't like body horror and stuff, you won't like it. If you like that stuff, you'll like it. Next, we watched The Woman from 2011. I'll give you the synopsis first. Can you tell I'm thrilled about it? When a successful country lawyer captures and attempts to civilize the last remaining member of a violent clan that has roamed the northeast coast for decades, he puts the lives of his family in jeopardy.
That synopsis talks about things that are not brought up in the movie at all.
Well, kind of. No
one said they were in a clan. No one.
Yeah, that's true.
And it never mentioned where they roamed.
I guess it was like assumed. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. It could have been so good. Like, it had so much potential, but you hate every character. None of the characters are likable, so you're not rooting for anybody, and you hate everybody in the movie. You hate the person they capture. You hate all the family members. Hate. Not good.
Your biggest peeve of the movie?
The music.
The soundtrack. So loud.
Was it the director's, like, third cousin who had a band that just wanted to throw their songs in the movie. It was so random. It's supposed to be a horror movie, right? So it'd be so good if there was like creepy suspense like normal. There was this random rock band and they like amped it up so loud that you'd be listening to the dialogue and suddenly this loud song would come on during like intense scary moments. It was like a rock band. Don't watch it. 1.
Both of us?
Both of us gave it 1. And like, I don't do that often. I think we've done that 3 times on this list and we've watched a lot of movies on this list. It's not good. Then we watched The Retreat from 2011. The synopsis is Kate and Martin escape from personal tragedy to an island retreat. Their attempts to recover are shattered when a man is washed ashore with news of airborne killer disease that is sweeping through Europe. This was a really interesting movie because you just didn't know how the ending was going to be. It was going to go one of 2 ways, and then the twist was none of those 2 ways that we thought it was going to be.
It did keep you guessing a little bit.
It kept you guessing the whole time. You never know who was
Well, you
telling
figure
the
it's
truth.
going to be like, it's either going to be one or the other, but then it's like a mix of one of them, but also all of them, and then there's another twist, and then it just keeps going.
Like movies with twists that you're not gonna guess, you're gonna like this movie, and I love that sort of thing. So I rated it an 8, which is the highest one on this list so far.
For you.
For you. You gave it a 5. I think it deserved a little bit higher, personally.
Hey,
A little bit higher.
I enjoyed Wreck more.
Yeah, when he watched Wreck, he was like 10, and then he was like, actually, let's give it a 9 because there's always room for improvement. Then we watched You're Next from 2011. We thought we hadn't seen this movie before, but while we started watching it, the first like 10 minutes, we're like, oh, we watched this like 5 years ago. Decent movie, I'll give you the synopsis. When the Davison family comes under attack during their wedding anniversary getaway, the gang of mysterious killers soon learns that one of the victims harbors a secret talent for fighting back. So it's kind of like, it's a slasher. It's a slasher movie.
But I enjoyed it because it's a horror movie, but you're not sitting there screaming at the screen for people doing stupid things. It's like you have a character that actually does all the smart moves.
Yes, there's a logical character, which you don't usually see in horror movies. Like, she's doing everything right, and you're like, yes, finally. I would do that if I was there.
We probably wouldn't even think of half the stuff that they do.
Oh no, this person was really good. Ty gave it a 6. I gave it a 4 only because me and slashers, we don't always get along. They're not movies that I would rewatch over and over again, but it was good.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't rewatch it, I don't think. Even
But I don't think it counts though, because we did see it before.
We did see it before. I think my rating might have been different after seeing it for the first time, but anyway. Oh, and just so you know, a lot of people were saying that we're missing so many good movies. I just want to reiterate that these are movies we've never seen. So like, if we were using a list of all the good movies starting in 2000, we'd probably include a lot more that we've already seen, but this is stuff we've never seen. Because people are like, what are like the Conjuring movies and like stuff like that? We've seen all those, and they're good, but they're not on this list because we watched them.
I feel like nothing makes sense right now.
No, you're very tired.
Yeah, I might need a nap.
Yeah.
Or several.
Anyways, that's our horror movie intermission, and we will get back to you when we're picking up Tumnus. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
See you guys soon. Okay, so we're back with Tumnus. We're in the car. We just picked him up. Here he is. He's very drowsy and a little bit confused. He actually peed in his car seat, which he's never done before, but not his fault. So he has a bit of a drive. We're about 45 minutes away still, so.
He's apparently gonna be a little bit out of it for at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes for the anesthetic to really wear off. So he's gonna be acting very strange, very weird. Hopefully by this time tomorrow, he'll be a little more perky.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of meds we're gonna be giving him for the next little while, so he's gonna be healing for a bit.
Yeah, well, about 5 minutes into the drive, he literally tore off his little armband that he had for his IV. Ty's mom says that that's okay, so he should be fine.
It's like when you go and get your blood work taken, they put it on there just to make sure that the opening is healed. So we just got to keep an eye on it. If it starts bleeding, we just wrap it up again.
Yeah, he just ripped it right off.
We just need to make sure he's not chewing anything at the moment, so.
Yeah, no, he seems, I mean, he's sleeping right now. I think we're gonna close the vlog here, and we'll keep you posted in the next vlog and let you know how he's doing. We just have to monitor his breathing tonight, but he should be good. He should be just okay, so.
He was a trooper.
He's a strong boy, very strong boy. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. We'll keep you posted, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.
See you guys. Jess, he is so mad. He is so mad.